There's only one thing left to do here.
G'day legends, welcome back to another episode. I am Doug, this is Jamie, just in case you were new around here. And today we are continuing on with our van build series. If you want to have an idea of what is going on with our van build, go back and check out some of the episodes.
We have a building crew next door that are working on building a house, so that's bringing on all the noise. Plus, if you haven't noticed, we live next to an airport, and there's helicopters that fly over us every 5 seconds, it feels like. So we have to work around all of those challenges today. Hopefully none of the challenges are actually with what we're building today, but let's get out there and see what happens.
Alright guys, we are back at it with these shelves today. If you missed last week, I made a pretty epic mistake. I tried to build the entire framework for these separately, flat on the ground, and then put it together as a box, and my plan was to place it on top of the bottom piece that was already finished and have it done. 3 out of the 4 corners lined up perfectly. Unfortunately, that's not good enough when you're building shelving, so we had to smash the entire thing. This week though, I've been working at it slowly and it's actually come together quite nicely and quite straight. What we've been doing essentially is cutting and measuring every small piece, checking it for straightness, and then slowly screwing it together, which is what we're going to be continuing on with today, and then hopefully pressing on a little bit forward in the build. After last week, I am feeling much more comfortable with how this is turning out. I was apprehensive that when I put them together, it wasn't quite going to be perfect, purely because I'm making these up manually. So being able to cut and edit every single piece has turned this out to be far sturdier, far straighter. It's coming along really nicely now. I'm actually excited to get it done.
Me too. It looks like an actual shelf.
Yeah.
Like it's sturdy. The other one before I felt like twigs.
Yeah.
I was like,
What are we doing?
I'm not putting any clothes in that, but look, it's even holding your mug.
Yeah.
So last week's mistake on this guy definitely set us back from gutting the van, or G-Day as we are calling it, because we can't gut the van until we finish doing the fixed furniture in the van. So we really need to get this done, and that set us back. But today we are hoping to get these side panels on, and we are using these old floor panels that Doug has snatched off his work site. So we're going to use these on the sides, and then on the front we're going to actually have hinges on each of the drawers. They're not drawers. We're going to have hinges on each of the shelves, and then we're going to have an MDF board on the face of it, and then we're going to get some magnetic clips to keep it clamped so that when we're driving it doesn't open and close and open and close. And then I think we're going to put a basket situation inside so that things aren't like rolling around everywhere. So that's the rough plan, but we are chasing sunlight with these winter daylight hours, so we're trying to get as much done as we can before the sun goes down, because we ain't working in the garage at nighttime. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The most important part of a filming day is having a snack station set up and plenty of water.
We're going to break it down into 4 pretty easy steps. Step 1 is to continue on with these framing strips like we were doing last week. That's cutting them to size, measuring them, and putting them into place. That'll complete the frame. Then step 2 is going to be cutting every individual side panel to size, slotting that down on top of the other one, and essentially finishing off the sides and the top of the shelving unit. Step 3, we're going to be shooting down to Bunnings so we can get the material that we need to finish off the face panels. And step 4 is to sand everything down on the outside, maybe cover up the screw holes, and paint it.
All right, now it's time to get started on step number 1.
Your turn. Screw good.
I didn't sign up for this. You guys, did you see me do it? I made a divot. I made a divot.
That's it. Any day now. Step 1 is done, and it is time for a coffee break.
Look at this.
We don't have to smash it.
But we could if we want.
We could, but I don't want to rebuild it. All right, on to step 2. Time to get these side panels ready. I've got a stack of these in the garage. What I'm going to do is put my 2 levels back on the side to make sure that it stays straight. And then I'm going to put that there, mark the backs, cut them, and then screw them on. And keep working my way all the way up each side.
R.I.P. to our plants. They didn't make it. If we weren't spending all this time working in the garage, maybe we could redo all these plants in the backyard, but they're gonna have to wait. Why are we working in the part of the backyard that has no sun? This tiny sliver of sunlight. I'm so cold. Alright friends, so it is 1 p.m. and look how much we've got done. Look at the side panels! Hold on, no, you guys need a better shot. Look at the side. We still have to cut the top to angle.
Yep.
But look how it's coming along. We actually might have time to run to Bunnings and get the stuff and like make some good progress on these shelves.
Yeah,
I'm really excited.
Now the frame is done. It's awesome. Obviously, once this is going to be painted white, it's going to have a really nice flow-on effect. That is going to be cut to angle when we finish the panels on the top.
But it actually looks like a shelf.
Yeah, it's coming together. I don't think we're smashing it today.
Aw, that was really fun. I'm sad. I might smash it when Doug goes to bed. So we are at our last 2 panels, and then the side panels are done, and then
The back panels.
Then we gotta do the back panels. The paneling never ends. Today,
But it's all going to plan.
I know, it looks awesome.
The jigsaw doesn't cut them too smooth because of the size of the blade that's on there, which is why I sanded the edges down to keep it nice and smooth, which is also why I was using a handsaw along the edges of this. Mate. So the biggest struggle today was really finishing off the framework. The framework was very finicky because they are such small bits of timber and it is recycled wood. However, once we got into a flow of doing these side panels, then it really did start to work well, didn't it?
Yeah, we both had like our tasks to do, so it just got into a good flow. We had the music pumping.
It's quite a fun day. It was quite a fun day.
And now we got all these shelves to show for it, and
So
they
here we
look
go.
great.
They look great. These are our shelves. These are custom built to fit in our van. Now we're going to go to Bunnings and figure out what we're going to do with the face panels. Then we'll be able to sand all this down and paint it nice and white. It'll look epic by the time it's done. Oh, look, a plane. Yeah, it's going to look epic by the time it's all done. Jamie's coming up with a nice little basket idea in here. It's going to be very bougie. But now we have to go to Bunnings and figure out exactly what we're going to use.
Yeah, and I think it's about 3 p.m., so maybe we have like 2 hours of sunlight left. So we'll get to Bunnings. I don't know if we'll actually get anything else done today.
No, I think it's time for like a browsing, problem solving.
Yeah, we'll probably just like look around Bunnings and see what we want to do. And then hopefully next week we're actually away.
Oh, geez. This is it for the van build for now.
We'll see. We'll see.
Good news, baby. We're going to have a bigger bed. Isn't that good news? A longer bed than what we expected. That's great.
That is great, Doug, but what else does that mean?
Well, so, look, this isn't anyone's fault, but the first measurement I took was to make sure that the toilet fit in the shelves. And it does perfectly. Awesome, right? But the shelves were meant to be like 100 mil wider. Good news. The sausage sizzle's still going.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah.
But. But.
Woo! We are done for the day, guys. As you can see by this giant shadow being cast,
Yes.
it's the end of the day.
The sun is going down and we just finished up at bunning. We got all the hinges and everything so we can finally finish the cupboards, but that will come another day because next week we're going to be at one of my clients' house. I can't even keep my eyes open. Next week we're going to be at one of my clients' house, so we don't even know if we're going to be able to get into the garage next week at all, but we did find out about a cool store that we're going to check out and see if we can find some materials or some supplies for the van. Not even we know what next week's episode is going to be like.
That's true. Who knows?
So stay tuned.
I'm super happy that we didn't have to smash the actual cabinets today, guys. It went really well. We've just picked up the doors, or what is going to be the doors, but we'll have to fill you guys in on that the next time that we get to it. If you guys are new around here, thank you so much for watching. We hope you stick around for the rest of the series.
If you've been here from the start, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and we can't wait to share what's ahead with you guys. Bye!
Bye! Like and subscribe!
I need a taco.